crisis. I understand that the negotiators were having difficulty in the negotiations, and things came to a stalemate. And so they decided that they would all of them tell a funny story. So one of the Russians decided to tell a joke that went, "What is the difference between capitalism and communism?" Answer, in capitalism, man exploits man. In communism, it's the other way around. And the joke worked. Tensions filled the room, and the negotiations continued. I keep looking at that thinking, gosh, wouldn't it be great if that's what they decided to do right now? Yeah, it's Russia. I don't know, like tell jokes or watch America's favorite home videos or maybe Switzerland's home videos. But anyway, it's just a testament to the power of humor and the way that humor brings people together and really does so much towards bringing community and peace. It's such a powerful tool for that. So, of course, I would figure that there's going to be humor in the way that Jesus teaches and the way that he helps people understand what the kingdom of God is all about. Now, we don't see the humor, perhaps obviously, of Jesus because there's nobody laughing at Jesus' jokes or Jesus isn't laughing when those pictures. But if we learn a little bit about the context of what the world that Jesus was teaching and the people that Jesus was teaching, what they were thinking, we start to see how actually there's a lot of humor in what Jesus was doing. So this is a grand experiment that I'm trying tonight. I've never done this before, which is such a fun crowd and my friends. So I wanted to do a little demonstration of some of Jesus' teaching. And this actually comes to me from one of my favorite theologians, Walter Wink, who did a lot of work on Jesus' ways of peacemaking, how Jesus helped people just choose a third way when they're being oppressed, not fighting back or not just succumbing to the brutality, but finding this third way of nonviolence. And so I wanted to just do a little fun with you teaching on what Jesus was talking about when he says, when someone strikes you on the right cheek, turn the cheek. When someone sues you and moves you to court, you need to give them not only your cloak, but your coat also. And when someone asks you to carry something for a mile, you go an extra mile. Now those things may not seem terribly funny to us, and chances are, when we've heard that, what we think about is, we should completely just lay aside our needs and our agendas and just help other people with whatever they might need. Now that is certainly a worthy thing to understand. But one of the things that Walter Wink will say is that the people that Jesus is talking to are peasants. And the people who are striking them on cheeks, the people who are asking them to bring their coat and cloak, and the person who's asking them to carry things a mile are either landowners or soldiers or people that were more powerful than them. So these were actually activities that would be very demeaning for peasants. So Jesus was teaching them a third way of experiencing, how to experience these things. So I'm going to do a little demonstration. So I need a volunteer. Jim, why don't you come up here? You look just like a mean, angry landlord. So, and I'm a peasant. I'm over here, and I'm a peasant, and I've gotten out of line. So you just stand right there. You don't want to get any closer because, what you want to do because I've gotten in line, so you're gonna put me in my place. And so Jesus has told me that you need to slap my right cheek, right? So how are you going to slap my right cheek? Like that. Yes, you're going to slap like that. Because you want to use that hand? Why not? And what is the left hand about? It's your toilet paper. So. Explain these things much more clearly. But yeah, so you're going to do what? You're going to slap me like that. So it's a strike. It's more like it's like you're hitting me. It's an act of like showing your superiority, right? You slap people like that and say, "Get in line," like that.
Get in line.
Right. And now what am I going to do? I'm going to offer my other cheek. Now what are you going to do? You're going to punch me like that way? Actually, that would be something that only you would, because that's not really a slap. It's not, that's like an equal thing. So only equals would punch each other, which you wouldn't do. No, you So you wouldn't be able to, you would not be like showing, because you'd be public. You wouldn't like people know that you were going to, use your toilet paper. Because they have to sow the fields and bring you your food. So you don't want to be like that. So what I've done is actually stop you from continuing to abuse me. Now you could say send me to prison, you could, flog me, you could have me killed, whatever. But I have publicly stood before you as an equal and cleverly stopped you in tracks without that would be very powerful. So let's hear it for Jim. And so this is just to help you just kiss my face. So something just you can use or give it to your wife or whatever. So I can think of that. That's good. Let the Jim, you're fat.